Hey friends, I am so excited to bring you this video. In this video, I'm going to share with you something that we're going to introduce new on our farm in the summer of 2026. I am standing in the space where our bees are going to go. Yes, we are getting bees. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why we decided to get bees, who's going to be responsible for the bees, i.e. not me, and what our plan is as first time beekeeper. So if that kind of stuff interests you, I want you to stay tuned and let's walk through our journey of getting bees for the first time.
If you're new here, my name is Barbara. We live in Tennessee, and welcome to A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I'm so glad that you're here. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for being so supportive of our channel.
Well, we are standing in the space, as you just heard, where the bees are going to go. Just a little bit behind the garden, maybe out a little further. And so you'll see that. So they already know what to do, but they'll be really close to it now. They can fertilize or what bees do, and then be close enough for us to tend to them. And so we felt like it was time. And this year, after doing gardening for a few years, I have some friends who are already raising bees and keeping bees and using honey. And I thought, you know what, it is time to do it. And when I mentioned it to Barbara, she said, I have been thinking about it already, but I'm not going to be the one keeping the bees. That's going to be you. And I said, I obviously it's going to be me. And so I'm looking forward to the journey of raising bees, having our own honey, being able to use the honey around the farm, use it in the kitchen, use it in different ways. And so, the best honey for you is where you live. The honey that comes from the community and the bees that are right around you. And so we are looking forward to being able to keep the bees, use the honey for different things. And it's going to be right here. And so we're getting ready to get started on that. So this is something new coming in 2026. It's going to be busy around the farm every single day. Now you may be wondering, how are you going to do that? Because the honest answer is I don't have any experience in keeping bees. Never done it. But we're going to do it. And although there's much on YouTube about keeping bees, there's books on keeping bees, I have tons of friends who are already keeping bees, who have been sending me information, who have been educating me over the phone. And they said, listen, when you're ready to get set up, we will come help you get set up and walk you through day by day. And one of the things that they have told me is, get your mind right. You're going to be stung by bees. I don't care what suit you wear, get your mind right, because you're going to get stung. And so that's a small price to pay, I believe, for what we're going to get from keeping bees. And so they're going to show me, teach me. The boxes will be set up here. And then we will, learn as we go. Nothing beats experience. So as people tell you, you always have to do it. And if you've been watching the channel, you know that as Barbara goes on and planting and harvesting, she learns more and she shows more and she teaches more. So I'm looking forward to that being my experience here. Now, after growing food and expanding the garden over the years, I said it was time, I felt, to start growing bees. And now, and I'll share with you kind of how I got there. In my mind, as you're growing your own food, one of the things that should be as part of the mindset is to be self-sufficient. You're growing your own food, you know what's in it, you know it's healthy, so on and so forth. And so in the natural evolution of growing food and expanding the garden and doing more, this was one of the things that I kept seeing from people I know who are doing homesteading, that they had their own honey. And so they didn't have to go to the store and buy somebody else's honey that came from somewhere else. It was just a part of the ecosystem of everything they do is right there where they are. And so, and after looking at it and thinking about it, I said, one of the things that I think we are capable of also accomplishing this year is keeping bees. And so, hey, the journey is about to get started. We will keep you abreast of what is happening. But based on that, I believe it's time to learn how to keep bees so that we can have our own honey and use it for all the different things we already use honey for.
So my husband talked about, it being time to do bees. And I want to make it very clear, y'all. I'm going to try to show you bee content, but it's going to be from afar. Okay? Or he's going to have to come out here with the camera and I'm going to be somewhere over there because Y'all, I can't do the bees and be stung by them. Now, I have learned to appreciate the bees since living in the country, and they have a job to do, and I have a job to do. So I appreciate the work that they do with pollinating my food, flowers, and all that good stuff. But y'all, if I get stung by a bee, I just have a very severe allergic reaction. My body just does not react well. And not that anybody's body reacts great, but me and the stings and stuff, just they take me out almost. And so I don't want to be the one responsible for the bees. I've been wanting bees. I think it's a novel idea. I think it's a useful idea. But I told my husband, if we're gonna have bees, you're gonna have to do it. And he has stepped up to the plate and to the challenge. So we definitely will try to take you on the journey. The other thing is, I talk on this channel a lot about a journey. And I try to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. I will tell you, if you would have asked me probably less than 10 years ago, I didn't use honey a ton, and I'm not a big fan of the taste of honey. That was 10 years ago. You know, some people will just eat honey on a roll or something. Like, that was never me. I'm like, no, not so much. Right? And then, and I would just buy regular honey from the store. Then I started hearing about local honey and raw honey and how it was better for you and all of that. So fast forward, we move out here, and as I've learned, you know, how to grow food, I've learned more about homesteading. I'm now paying attention to the honey that I buy. So we only buy raw honey. And I've started to use honey quite a bit since I've learned how to make bread. So in all of the bread products, we're using honey. In our elderberry syrup that we sell on our shop, it's made with raw honey. And so again, it is a journey. Where you are today may not be where you are 5 years from now. And I look back and think, man, I never knew anything about honey. I didn't even use honey. And now I'm using it quite a bit. And so it just kind of makes sense, because it's one more thing that we can be self-sufficient on. And I know a lot of times when you're trying to reduce the sugar intake in your diet, honey is a better option, or maple syrup or something like that. So I'm excited about it. And y'all, I cannot wait to show you, because y'all, we got some toys, we got some stuff. We got, now you know I love some stuff, okay? And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go in the house and we're gonna unbox some of our very first beekeeping supplies, because again, you gotta have some supplies, right? You gotta have some supplies. And so I cannot wait to show you what we have. Okay, y'all, so we're in the sunroom because this box is heavy. So what we have is a beekeeping starter kit, and I want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is BeeCastle. BeeCastle sent us a beekeeping starter kit, and so you and I are going to unbox it together to see what all of our tools and supplies are. Now, keep in mind, I've never done this, so let's see if I can figure out what stuff is, okay? So let's get our box and let's open it up. My husband said this box is heavy, and I'm moving it with my foot, and it sure is heavy. So we couldn't bring it out to the field where we were, so we got to do it in here. Oh my goodness, it is heavy. And I will put the product description link in the description box, and I will also make sure that it's on the first comment. And so if you are new to beekeeping like me and you want to get you a starter kit, you absolutely, y'all, this is heavy. Okay, I can barely move it. Oh my goodness, I'm already in love. Already in love. Look at here, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, so y'all know I gotta show y'all every little thing. Oh, it's heavy, y'all. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get this out, y'all. Okay, let's see. First of all, y'all know I'm into how things look. So, man, y'all, so I think they packed everything in this box. But look at this wood box. Okay, let's see. Let me put that right there. So, let's see what all we have. So, it looks like this is an 8-10 frame assembled deep box. Now, y'all, your girl don't even know what it's for. Okay. Y'all, we gonna. But you know what, y'all? Listen. This, I always have to remind myself when I'm doing something new that 6 years ago, this is how it was in gardening. It may not seem like it now, but your girl was clueless on gardening. And guess what? We gardening. So that means we declare we are beekeepers, okay? Okay, so let me see what all is in here. Okay, we have these, which is the unassembled frames. Okay. Then we have this, which is, I don't know what this is. Maybe it's part of the unassembled frame. We have our nails for the frame assembly. Okay. Then we have these right here. And this is the foundations. Okay. And I know some of y'all laughing at me. They're like, girl, you don't even know what you're doing. And I don't. But guess what? We're going to have some honey. We're going to have some honey. Okay, so all of this is for the frame. We got another box in here that we got to open. Okay, this box is relatively light. So obviously, when we get this set up, I'll bring you guys along, especially if it's before the bees come. Now, we've already made an order for our bees. We made that order back in November, December, and the bees should be ready for pickup by the end of this month. So we are right on track. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say up front, for those that are beekeepers, send me some resources down below. Either send me some YouTube gardeners that are beekeepers that explain it, like 101, Beekeeping for Dummies, or send me any type of resources, or send me an email with some cliff notes or something. Like with everything, there's some cliff notes. There's a cliff notes version. Like I could talk about gardening for hours, but if I had to boil it down to 5 key steps, I could do that and give somebody some tips, okay? So we have this to put our supplies in. We have this, which is a honey filter. Cool. Yo, we got tons of stuff in here. Look at all that. I'm looking at my little, it gave me a diagram of all the stuff that's in here and then how to put it together. So this is entrance feeder. Water and syrup will automatically drip on the back, makes cleaning easy. Okay, so that's that. Smoker pellets, BeeCastle, y'all have set me up. Smoker pellets, and so smoker pellets, these are made out of Chinese natural herb. It makes bees calm down and makes them healthy. Okay, we want healthy bees. Let's see, a honey gate. We got that, okay. And it says that's made out of high quality food grade plastic. It can be closely connected with the honey extractor. Great. We have a queen bee marking tube. So we got that. And it says that's a great tube for the beekeeper to mark the queen bee safely and easily. Huh, okay, all right. Then we have this, which is an uncapping fork. Y'all, we got all the essentials, Beekeeping Starter Kit Essentials. Thank you, BeeCastle. So this right here says it's great for the sunken area of the honeycomb or the corners of the frames. So that means we can uncap. Okay, we got that. So this is an uncapping tool. This is made out of stainless steel and wood. Smooth and does not hurt the hand. It's more convenient to use. It feels kind of sharp, but look at that right there. Y'all don't even know. Let me go see if I can find my husband. I don't know where he is. He may or may not be able to come. My husband, he's tied up. Okay, look at this. We have beekeeping grip. I'm assuming these are like gloves that you put on, but it covers your arms too. Soft goat skin, durable canvas sleeves, and elastic cuffs for full protection. So that's nice that you can put your
hands in there and get your stuff. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this kit, especially for those who are beekeepers. And let me know, what do you feel like is going to be the top 3 most common used tools out of all this kit. This right here, is this the thumb hook, maybe? I'm trying to see on the picture. I think this is the thumb hook. It says the scraper is beveled to provide effective scraping without damaging the wood surface. Okay, that's nice. So I'm assuming when you're scraping to get the honey out, you can use this and not damage your surface. And then here is the bee smoker. You can see that there. So it says it's perforated fire base, provides air pockets at the bottom of the smoker to ensure good airflow. So we got our smoker pellets, we got our smoker, and I think from what I've seen, like on other people's YouTube channels, the smoke helps to the bees to not sting you or something like that. I think that's what I saw. Okay, this is the thumb hook, y'all. So this is the scraper. Then we have the L hook. So this is for prying apart. So you can see that there. That's for prying apart the hive and scraping off any excess wax or propolis on the frames and hive walls. We got that right there. Then we have another hook, which is called a J hook, and this is used to lift out the frame. The sharp edge is for cutting off the beeswax as a scraper. So you've got 2 different edges there, as you can see. And then these are beetle traps. You can place these at the top and bottom corners of the hive, and you don't have to install any tools. So I guess that's to catch beetles. Who knew? This right here is a beehive shovel. So you have a wooden handle, stainless steel handle, comfortable to hold. This is very lightweight. So that's good. And yes, there's more. This right here is a bee brush. Special soft bristles that will not harm the bees with durable handle. So do we brush the bee? Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good. So do we brush the bees? Like we brushing a horse? What are we doing? Why the bees gotta be brushed, y'all? I don't know. Okay, then we have queen bee cages. This is a transparent design, has a light spring, the opening of the clip with one hand easily. So they open like this. Queen bee cages. Right here. Wire wheel embedder. Wooden handle, stainless steel, strong and sturdy. So we have that tool right there. And then we have this, which is the uncapping knife. So I love that the products they feel very sturdy, wooden handle, stainless steel. I'm not gonna take this off because it's probably sharp, but the uncapping knife, it says, it's for separating the combs from the hive walls when necessary. And then we have this, which is the last tool in this box. I don't see this on here. Oh, no, that's not it. Maybe this is the grip, beekeeping grip. Yeah, I think this is what this is. It's some kind of grip. I'm not sure how you use it, but that's what that is. So all of that stuff was in this box here. Then, oh, here comes hubby now. I don't know if we in over our heads or we right where we supposed to be. I have no idea. Honey, look at all this stuff.
Wow. Smoker?
Oh, you know what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look, he acting brand new. He acting like he know what's up. Okay, this tells us what I've gone through all of this.
Okay.
This is heavy. This is the part that was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if I can show y'all.
That's the nook.
What's the nook?
That.
Now, why is this man acting like he know what he doing? Y'all tell me. I don't even know what a nook is. I think this must be a suit. This right here, I think is a beekeeping suit. Now, whether or not they're gonna fit my husband, I don't know, because he's 6'6". He might be flooding through the meadows. Who knows? Hey, your girl gonna be eating peas and walking through the meadows, and then you're gonna be flooding through the meadows, okay? I wonder why the beekeeping suits are always white. Do bees not like white? Like, if I get a beekeeping suit, can I get mine in lavender? Like, I want to be cute if I was gonna do it. What y'all think? What y'all think? Why all the suits be white? Hold it up to you, baby.
That's suspect, yeah.
Is it long enough? He said it might be long enough. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Jacket?
Man. Oh, man, I'm ready.
Okay, babe, let's see if you can put that on.
I'm ready. I'm already ready, yo.
I want my suit to be lavender. Anybody make a lavender bee suit? Let's see what this man doing. Let's see. Come on.
I'm ready. You guys see me? Yes, sir.
This man, it said he official.
I'm official, man. We ready to do business. I feel like I'm
But
going
can
area.
the bee sting you through there?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But they'd have to get it right through the hole, and I feel like I'm going to Area 51.
So this right here is called the Nook?
But it's called, it's the...
It says a deep box.
It's a deep box. This whole thing is called a nook, that where you don't...
But this is not the hive.
No. The hive would be the bees. The bees.
So where does this go?
This goes outside on a stand.
But not with the hive.
You put the bees in it. They build a hive.
You put the bees in this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then they build a hive inside.
In here?
Yeah.
So this is where the bees gonna go?
This is where the bees are gonna go.
Okay,
So
got
you
it.
got some shells, you got some things to put in there, and they'll build a hive around this whole thing.
Okay, what he said. Okay. So, y'all, we got a lot of stuff. We got a little chart that tells us what everything is. I'll let him go through that. But y'all, I want to say thank you so much to BeeCastle for sending us our very first beekeeping starter kit. Y'all, if you want this kit, y'all see it has a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. It feels like very quality. But you see all the stuff that's...
I see, man. We got everything. Everything is here.
We are set up. So the next step from here is to go get our bees. And then I think also we're going to get another hive kit, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, the terminology. Anyway, just stay tuned. But again, if you want this kit, I will put the description and the link in the first comment. Y'all, wish us well on this new journey on the farm. We are excited about being able to have bees on the farm. This is one of the things that we have had on the list but haven't done, and many of you guys have been asking, when y'all gonna get bees? Well, we're getting bees, okay? So thank you guys so much for joining us today. Remember, y'all, this is all a journey. We're doing it together. I'll see you next time, friend.